Hello and good morning, boys and girls. It is Miss Olvera back for your daily read out louds. Now, this week is week 3. So we have week 3, day 1 of our chapter book of our upper level. So today I will be reading chapters 1 and 2. And then tomorrow we'll be doing 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and then 9 and 10. This book has 10 chapters. And today, again, I am reading another Dan Gutman book. He is one of my favorite authors. His books make me laugh so much. And so I love to read them to you. So today we are reading Miss Joni is a Phony. Okay, so are you ready to get started? Okay, here we go. Chapter 1. It's called... let me show you some pictures. So here we have AJ, Ryan, Michael, Alexia, Andrea, Emily, and Neil. Okay, so chapter 1 is called Zombie Free Zone. Zombie Free Zone. My name is AJ, and I hate zombies. Zombies are dead people who come back to life, and that is weird. I've never seen a zombie in the real world, but after I go to sleep, my dad, he watches TV. He watches this TV show, and it's about zombies. And like one night, I sneaked over to the top of the stairs so I can watch, and it was scary. Look, do you see that? And look how he's sweating. He's sweating because he's scared. After that, I was sure that there was a family of zombies living in my bedroom closet. I told my dad, and he got out the vacuum cleaner, and he used it to suck up all the zombies that were living in my closet. It was like Ghostbusters. But I'm not going to use my closet anymore, just to be on the safe side. And I'm never going to use the vacuum cleaner because there's a family of zombies living in it. Don't worry, there's nothing else about zombies in this book. Don't you hate it when you're reading a book and they start talking about stuff that has nothing to do with the book? Anyway, it was my Friday and it's my favorite day of the week. Why is Friday my favorite day of the week, you ask? Well, because on Friday, there's no school tomorrow. My teacher, Mr. Cooper, he came flying into the room. Mr. Cooper thinks he's a superhero. But he's not a very good one because he slipped on his sheet of paper and he almost slammed his head into the cloakroom door. And Mr. Cooper, he was carrying an armful of papers and they all scattered all over the place when he fell. And guess what, Mr. Cooper asked? Your butt? said Michael, who never ties his shoes. You ate a cashew nut? Said Ryan, who will eat anything, even stuff that isn't food. You got a crew cut? Said Alexia, this girl who rides a skateboard all the time. You went to Pizza Hut? Said Neil, who we call the nude kid, even though he wears clothes. Anytime somebody asks, guess what? You should always answer with obnoxious rhymes. That's the first rule of being a kid. No, said Mr. Cooper. Monday will be picture day. Everybody take one of these forms and bring it home to your mom or to your dad to fill out. Eek! Picture day! Yelled Andrea, young, this annoying girl with curly brown hair. I love picture day. Me too, said Emily, who always loves everything that Andrea loves. We have to draw pictures? I asked. What's the big deal? We draw pictures all the time. No, dumbhead, Andrea told me, rolling her eyes. Picture days when a photographer, they come to school and then they take your picture so it can come out in the yearbook. I was going to say something mean to Andrea, but she and the girls were jumping up and down and freaking out about picture day. What are you going to wear? What are you going to wear? What are you going to wear? In case you were wondering, all the girls were asking what they were going to wear. Oh, girls, they're always worried about what they're going to wear. If you're a girl and you're reading this, let me give you a clue. Nobody cares what you wear. You could all wear laundry bags over your heads, and I wouldn't even notice. Come to think of it, it'd be pretty cool if all the girls came to school wearing laundry bags over their heads. I'm going to wear my new blue dress, said Andrea. I'm going to wear my new blue dress, too, said Emily, who always does everything that Andrea does. And there's a picture of them wearing a laundry bag. Would you all wear a laundry bag to school? I'm going to wear whatever is on the top of my drawer. I'm going to wear my new shades, said Ryan. Why would you take the shades off your windows? I asked. It'd be weird to wear window shades. Not those kind of shades, you dumbhead, said Ryan. Shades are glasses, sunglasses. Oh, I knew that. I lied. Why are you going to wear shades on picture day? Well, because shades, they look cool, Ryan told me. Secret agents, they always wear shades. I want to look like a secret agent in the yearbook. Ryan, he's weird. I hate picture day. Do you want to know the thing I hate the most about picture day? Well, I'm not going to tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. But you have to read the next chapter. So na-na-na-boo-boo on you. So that's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2. Okay, so chapter 2, it says the torture department. Torture department. Interesting title. Okay, here we go. The thing I hate most about picture day is that my mom forces me to buy new clothes. Ugh, and I hate shopping. Do you all hate shopping? I love shopping. And the worst kind of shopping is clothes shopping because you have to spend hours trying on clothes. I don't mind grocery shopping so much. You don't have to try stuff on at the supermarket like you don't have to try on the bananas. Like, do you have to try on bananas before you buy them? That would be weird. Let's go, AJ, my mom shouted up the stairs on Saturday morning. We have to get you new clothes for picture day. Well, what's wrong with my old clothes? I asked her. You'll have the picture for the rest of your life, my mom said. That way, you'll know what you look like when you were in 3rd grade. Don't you want to look nice for your picture? No. It isn't fair. I thought only the girls had to care about looking nice. Boys should be allowed to look like slobs. That's the first rule of being a boy. Let's look like a slob for our picture day. I could have begged and pleaded and cried and freaked out. Sometimes that works, but I knew there was no arguing with my mom on this one. When your mom wants to go shopping, there is no stopping her. That's the first rule of being a mom. We drove 1,100,000 miles to the department store. A department store is a store that has a lot of departments, so it has the perfect name. My mom got a shopping cart. You know, it's bad news when your mom gets a shopping cart because then that means that she's planning on shopping for a long time. Ugh! But shopping carts are cool, too, because it's fun to run around the department store, pushing and bumping into stuff. We wheeled our cart past the furniture department. We wheeled our cart past the kitchen department. We wheeled our cart past the garden department. Man, department stores have a lot of departments. Finally, we got to the boys department, or as I call it, the torture department. And you'll never believe what was in the boys department. Boys! Hello! Well, of course there were boys in the boys department. That's why it's called the boys department. But the boys in the boys department were just any boys. They were my friends. Michael, Neil, and Ryan. What are you guys doing here? I asked. The same thing that you're doing here, grumbled Michael. Hello. We have to buy new clothes for picture day, grumbled Ryan. Bummer in the summer, said Neil. The guys were all with their mothers. None of our dads were there. I can't wait until I'm a dad so that I won't have to go clothes shopping anymore. Actually, my mom wanted my dad to come, but he said he would rather poke hot needles in his eyes than go clothes shopping. That's weird. I don't know why anybody would want to poke hot needles in their eyes. Our moms were all gabbing about how the weather and boring stuff and stuff that grown-ups talk about. That's when the salesman came over and his name tag said, Mr. Bob. What can I do for you young men? Mr. Bob asked us. Well, you can close the store early so we can get out of here, I told him. Very funny, AJ, said my mom. Mr. Bob, these boys need new clothes for picture day. Aha, picture day. You boys came to the right place, said Mr. Bob. What are your favorite colors? Yellow, said Ryan and Neil. Plaid, said Michael. Orange, I said. These boys need plain dark pants, white shirts, dark jackets, and ties, said Ryan's mom. Ties? Really? I hate ties. What's the deal with ties? Ties are dumb. The last time I wore a tie, I thought it was gonna choke me. Mr. Bob led us to the rack of boring-looking man clothes for boys. Then we had to go into the fitting room so we can try them on. The fitting room is the only good thing about the torture department. They have a mirror in there, and it lets you see yourself from 3 sides. So this side, and this side. All at the same time. It is so cool. And what's even cooler is when you stick your face right next to the line where there's 2 mirrors and they meet. Hey, look, I told the guys. I have one eye in the middle of my head. We spent 1,100,000 hours trying on clothes, and I thought I was going to die. Mr. Bob, he had to keep running back and forth getting our clothes because our moms, they were never happy. They were never satisfied. Poor Mr. Bob. I can't believe he has to work in the torture department every day. Mr. Bob, he should get a medal. Or maybe a new job. Are you kids almost done in there? Shouted Michael's mom. Finally, we all had our new suits. Mr. Bob helped us tie our ties, and we looked just like our dads, but shorter. So naturally, we had to play a game I called Pretend to be Your Dad. Look, I'm Mr. Businessman, I told the guys as we looked in the mirror. Give me your money. You're fired, said Ryan. Let's read the newspaper and go play golf. Nice weather we're having, said Michael. I need some coffee. They're all saying things that their dad say, right? Say. Anyway, I'm a funeral director, said Neil. After we bury the bodies, let's go to the game. Our moms were calling us, so we had to stop playing Pretend to be Your Dad and come out of the fitting room. And Mr. Bob, he lined us up like they do at the police station with bank robbers. That's when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. Our moms, they bursted out crying. Aren't they so handsome? Blubbered my mom. They look so grown up. Sheesh, get a grip. Look at the moms. The moms were sobbing and slobbering all over the place. They started pulling tissues out of their purses and blowing their noses into the tissues, not into their purses. It'd be weird to blow your nose into a purse. I can't believe my baby Ryan looks so mature and grown up, said Ryan's mom. It seems like only yesterday that he was wearing diapers. You were wearing diapers yesterday? I asked Ryan. The moms took out their cell phones and started taking pictures of us. Do you know what a bunch of moms are called when they take pictures of you? Mama Rossi! Get it? Say cheese! My mom shouted. Ugh, why do you have to say cheese every time somebody takes your picture? What does cheese have to do with pictures? I don't even like cheese. Stop scowling, boys, said Mr. Bob. Smile for your camera. You look very handsome, AJ, said my mom. I look terrible, I said. I hate getting my picture taken. Don't mind my son, Mom told Mr. Bob. He says that he hates everything. I understand, Mr. Bob replied. I was a boy once. Just once? I said. I'm a boy all the time. Mr. Bob is a nut job. The mamarazzi, they took pictures of us from every possible angle. And after a while, my face, it started to hurt from all the smiling. Finally, we were finished in the torture department, and my mom paid for the suit, and I pushed our shopping cart out to the parking lot. That's when I got the greatest idea in the history of the world. Hey, Mom, I said, since you took all those pictures of me in my new suit, we don't need to take any pictures on picture day. So, can I stay home from school on Monday? No. The end. So, that is the end of chapter 2. So, we just read chapters 1 and 2. So, in our next video, I will be reading chapters 3 and 4. So, make sure you're watching the videos in order, boys and girls, okay? I am so happy that you saw my video today, and I hope you keep watching them. Keep doing awesome at home. I hope you liked today's book, and we will continue reading this book in the next day. Okay, so you all have an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Bye, boys and girls.